There was once a small village where a teenage boy named Aaron lived with his widowed mother. They owned nothing but a tiny broken house, a few old clothes, and hope. Every morning Aaron walked several miles to school, wearing worn-out shoes, while other children laughed at him. "Dreams are for rich people," they would say. "People like you are born to stay poor." Aaron never argued. He simply smiled and kept walking. One afternoon, while returning home through the forest, he noticed an old man struggling to move a massive stone. Curious, Aaron rushed over and helped him. After they finally moved the stone, Aaron asked, "So why spend so much energy moving something that has no value?" The old man looked into Aaron's eyes and smiled. "The stone isn't valuable," he said, "but the strength you build while moving it is." Aaron stood silent. The old man continued, "Life works the same way. Most people chase money before building their minds, but a strong mind creates opportunities that money alone never can." Those words stayed with Aaron all night. The next morning, instead of complaining about what he didn't have, Aaron made a decision. "If I can't change my situation today, I can change the person I'll become tomorrow." From that day forward, he created a daily routine. He woke up before sunrise, exercised, studied old books from the village library, learned from every mistake, and wrote down one new lesson every evening. Nothing changed immediately. His house was still poor. His clothes were still old. People still laughed. Months passed. One day his closest friend asked, "Why do you keep working so hard when nothing is changing?" Aaron smiled. "Because roots grow in silence before trees bear fruit." His friend laughed and walked away. But Aaron never stopped. Deep inside, he believed that success wasn't built in one big moment. It was built through hundreds of small decisions made every single day. A year passed. Aaron's routine never changed. While others spent their evenings complaining about life, he spent his learning. While others blamed bad luck, he built better habits. People still mocked him. "Books won't fill your stomach. Hard work is useless if you're born poor." Aaron heard every word, but he never allowed those words to enter his mind. One summer, the village faced its worst drought in decades. The rivers dried up. The wells became empty. Farmers watched their crops die day after day. Fear spread across the village. Everyone searched for someone to blame. Aaron searched for a solution. He remembered reading about collecting rainwater and storing it underground. With nothing more than old barrels, broken pipes, and discarded wood, he spent days building a simple water storage system behind his house. The villagers laughed again. "Look at him. He thinks he's smarter than everyone." Aaron ignored them. A week later, dark clouds finally covered the sky. Heavy rain fell through the night. While most of the rainwater flowed away, Aaron's storage system captured every possible drop. Days later, when the drought continued, Aaron's family still had enough water. His small vegetable garden remained green, while almost every other field had turned brown. The same people who once laughed at him stood outside his home asking, "How did you do this?" Aaron didn't boast. He didn't remind them of their insults. Instead, he smiled and said, "I simply prepared while everyone else was waiting." Soon he helped every family build the same system. The village slowly recovered. People no longer saw Aaron as the poor boy with empty pockets. They saw him as the young man whose knowledge had saved an entire community. That evening, the old man from the forest returned. Looking at Aaron, he smiled proudly. "I told you the stone wasn't the lesson," he said. "The lesson was becoming strong enough to carry responsibilities that others cannot." Aaron finally understood. Success isn't about proving people wrong. It's about becoming someone who can make life better for others. Years passed. Aaron was no longer the poor boy everyone laughed at. People from nearby villages came to learn from him. They wanted to know the secret behind his success. Some expected him to reveal a hidden shortcut. Others believed someone powerful had helped him. Aaron simply smiled. "There was never a shortcut," he said. "There was only one decision, to become better every single day." One afternoon, a young boy approached him with tears in his eyes. "My family is poor," the boy said. "Everyone tells me I'll never become successful." Aaron handed him a small seed. The boy looked confused. "It's just a seed." Aaron nodded. "Exactly. A seed doesn't look powerful, but if you plant it, protect it, and give it time, it becomes a tree that gives shade, fruit, and life. He looked into the boy's eyes and continued, "Your mind is that seed. Don't judge yourself by what you are today. Judge yourself by what you choose to become." Those words changed the boy forever. Years later, that same boy became a respected engineer who helped build schools, clean water systems, and better roads for many villages. Whenever people praised him, he always shared the same lesson Aaron had once taught him. The greatest wealth isn't in your wallet, it's in your mindset. Aaron grew old, but his message never did. People forgot how poor he had been. They forgot the old clothes, the broken house, and the empty pockets. But they never forgot the lessons he left behind. Because true success isn't measured by how much money you earn. It's measured by how many lives become better because you never gave up. Final morale. Your circumstances do not decide your future. Your daily habits do. If you improve yourself by just 1% every day, your entire life can look completely different a few years from now. So stop waiting for the perfect opportunity. Start building the perfect mindset, because one disciplined mind is more powerful than 1,000 excuses. The richest person is not the one who owns the most, but the one who never stops growing.